What's going on, everybody, man? Welcome back to the Just Sizzling News podcast. Appreciate everybody tuning in, man. We got a great guest on the show today, talking to Jonesboro head basketball coach, man. Appreciate him coming on to do this, man. We're going to cue the quick intro. We're going to get right into it. All right. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back. We are here. Let's bring on Coach. Coach, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, bro?
Not much. Doing good, Coach. Appreciate you coming on.
Hey, I appreciate you having me, man. Sorry I had to a little 7-5 win there at the end. I had to
Let's go.
I had to see it.
Let's go. 7-5 win. Let's go, Coach.
Yeah, 7-5. Ola. It's crazy. Yeah. I'm cheering for Ola Mustangs over Jones County. Yeah, 7-5. They won it.
7-5. Well, who won the game, Coach? Who hit the big hit?
Number one hitter for I say us. It's hard for me to say us, and it's Ola High School. I'm Jonesboro, so my daughter goes to Ola, so it's hard for me to say us, but us. Her name's Kinley. She hits in the number 2 hole. She's a shortstop, little lefty.
Yes, sir. Nice. Love to see that, Coach. Congrats again on that big win.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, Coach. Appreciate you coming on, man. I just wanted to highlight the Jonesboro program, man. I know you guys have done great stuff. You've done great stuff, Coach. I'm definitely gonna try to come to some games this year. I'm in the Lovejoy area, man. So I just want you to tell me a little about this summer workouts, man. And I know fall camp, if it hasn't started already, how's that stuff been going for you?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like we really ever stopped, other than for about, once we lost in the Final Four, we took about a month off, and we've been going at it for ever since then, even with AAU and stuff. Kids been working hard. After school, we go about 4 or 5 days a week, usually on Saturdays too, and then we got the fall league with Brad starting up on, I believe it's next Saturday, which will give us an opportunity for those guys to play a little bit. We still got a couple guys that play football. But give us an opportunity to look at some of the other guys that might not get a chance to play major minutes this summer. Get a good look at them before we have to make the decision before the season starts on what 10 or 12 or 11 or 8, however many guys I choose to keep.
Yes, sir. Got you. So when you look at it, obviously I know you're still working out some of the details, but of those guys that made the Final Four team last year, how many are returning?
We ended the season with 12, and we got 9. We ended with 11, so we got 9 coming back. Yep. And Corey, we only have 1 senior this year, so I'm gonna have, the 8 strong for the next 2 years.
Wow. Okay. So 2028 class is strong.
Yeah, very strong. With Tanaje Freeman, the 6'11" kid, and then Calvin Goss, of course, our combo guard. I've nicknamed him Jay Brunson. Like he's my new Jalen Brunson.
I like that.
Yeah. I love lefties. So, and he's starting to get a little big body to him. So I love it. But and then of course, we have Simeon Watson, the 2029 6'9" guard kid that is super young, and the football players, and a 6'5" real big time athlete. Ashton Miller, he's our only senior. But yeah, we have gonna be a bunch of juniors and sophomores. But they're battle tested. Still young, but they're battle tested for sure. So
definitely
looking forward to it. Yeah.
Yes, sir. And then, Coach, I wanted to ask you obviously you mentioned several players there. Who's a young guy? They said juniors and sophomore, but who's a young guy that's impressed you a little bit this summer, or a couple?
Um, we had some kids that really didn't really play a whole lot of varsity that really showed me a lot. We got about a 6'4", 6'5" junior. His name's Robert Carter. We call him Trey. He's kind of like an X Factor type kid. He just does all the little stuff, but he's also very talented. But because we have so much talent, he's going to have a certain role, and I think he's going to buy into that. And then we had another kid, Marshawn Hussey, this summer that really impressed me too, big time. He's about a 6'3", 4 athletic X Factor type guy too. And that's what we need is pieces like that to filter in with the basketball talent. Like, this is my 22nd year being there as head coach, and this is probably, and I hate to say this because I'm usually a very negative person, it's the most basketball talent that I've probably ever had.
Wow.
But we gotta instill some dog. We gotta have some X factors in there to be able to, to make a run.
If you don't mind sharing, Coach, talk about the talent best you ever had in your 22 years there. What makes the talent different? And you talked about kind of installing dogs. So, do you think that's the defensive side of the ball? Do you think that's like hustling to play? Like, where do you feel like that part has to be instilled in?
Yeah, well, to answer your first question, basketball talent wise, I've never had a team this big in my life ever. Like
Wow.
the 3 years we went back to back and won it and played for it again a third year with MJ Walker when he was the McDonald's All-American. He was the biggest guy we had, and he was 6'5". Now we have 6'11". We have a 6'9". We have a 6'7" junior, and we have 6'5" and 6'5", and it's the basketball talent, and there's not very many guys that play football. Like where in the past we've always had, you know, 5, 6 guys that play a major role in the football team, and they don't come out to me until, and our football team's pretty good too. The first, second round goes sometimes a month into the season. So yeah, basketball talent wise, basketball wise, some of the best talent that we've had. The dog, I think that's kind of left. Um, you know, in probably I'd say the last 5 or 6 years. And I don't know if it's because of the style of basketball that's played in the NBA or whatever, but I'm a defensive guy. I could care less about offense. We practice for an hour and 15 minutes every day, which some people think that's crazy. You should be practicing 2 or 3 hours, but an hour and 5 minutes is nothing but defense, loose balls, trying to fight each other, blocking out, just all the little stuff, hustle plays, because those are the plays that are going to win you big games. It's not going to be because you're so talented. So um, that's what we pride ourselves on is defense and trying to. I think that's kind of the thing that has stuck with me for years, and kind of our team has been defined by it. Is Jonesboro kids are always really tough, and they're always going to do whatever they got to do the little things, run through a brick wall to try and find a way to win. And I think that just has a lot to do with, the tradition and the program we built there. We base everything on family. We love each other. Basketball is just a tool that we use, and it's supposed to be fun. So, but if it's played the right way, it can do a lot of great things in your life.
Yes, it can, Coach. You're 100% right. So, another question I have for you, I want to ask, like, what is your thoughts on the current version of basketball where it is now? We see the game ever changing. You're a defensive coach. You talked about just going through the hour and a half or hour and 5 minutes, excuse me, a defense. Just how do you see the game right now being played on the high school level?
You still there?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Cut off there for a minute. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can. Can you hear me?
Your voice is. I can't hear your voice very well.
No. Hello. Hello.
I can see it.
You can't hear me though?
No.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me see something. Okay. Can you hear me, Coach?
Are you there?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Now I can't hear you at all. Before it was like an alien voice. Now I can't hear you at all.
Okay. If you can't, try to leave and come back. Let me put the private chat. Okay, hit you in the chat, Coach. Check your chat.
Try and leave and come back. Okay.
Here we go. There we got Coach back. Sorry about that, Coach. You hear me?
No, I still can't hear you.
Hey, what's going on? Okay, let me see if everything is.
Let me see if I can just take it off the Bluetooth.
Oh, that's good. Okay, let's see. Can you hear me now? No.
Nope.
Damn, I can hear you. Hold on. Let me try to leave and come back. So annoying.
Yes.
How about now? I can hear you. Can you hear me? Probably the area. Can you hear me?
Nope.
Hold on.
I don't know what happened. Like you went from I could hear you, and then it went to like it was just slowly going out.
Hold on. I'm trying to fix this, Coach. 1 second.
Leave and open. Stay in studio.
Let's see. Okay, let's go media assets. StreamYard does need to fix this though, but this shouldn't be like that. Okay, let's see. I think Coach came back. Can you hear me?
Nope. What's going on?
I have no idea. It was just good. It was in a full conversation. Like, how does that happen? Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Let me see. People.
Would it help if I tried to get on like my computer? Like do it from a computer?
That might help. You in a bad spot? That might help. The computer. Let me text you.
Hold on a second. I got my computer in the.
Oh no, what happened?
Let me call you real quick on your phone.
Yes.
All right.
Hold on. Okay. Hello.
Yeah, you there?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. Just like the mic just slowly went out. I mean, I could see where it was working on my end.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what happened to that, coach. I tried to leave and exit out and restart it, but I don't know what happened.
I'm not very inclined when it comes to this kind of stuff, man. I'm old school.
Yeah, we might have to just do it old school, coach. I just have to do it old school.
Do you want me to try and log in with my computer?
Yes, try your computer. If it don't work, then we'll just do it old school like a phone call.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
You want to just send that link to my email?
Yes, sir. Could do it right now.
You got my email?
No, sir.
It's Daniel dot Maehlman.
Got it.
Maehlman dot Clayton at Clayton.k12.ga.us.
Okay. Just sent it, coach.
Yeah, my battery's about to die on my computer too.
Sheesh.
I'll tell you what, can you give me, I'm 5 minutes from my house.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to hit you back as soon as I get home.
Sounds good.
Try and finish this the right way.
Yes, sir.
All right, brother. I'll hit you 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Yes, sir. Bye-bye.
All right, later.
You came on live already cracking to eating.
I know you was gonna add me in like that, brother.
Nigga eat a whole bag of pop chips.
For what?
That's it, bro. Eating a whole bag of pop chips.
Hey, man, if I is on the go, bro.
I can't.
That's food to go, good to go, bro.
Dash food to go, good to go. Always on the go.
I was on the go, man. Sponsor, man.
We need something, bro. We need some type of sponsor, goddamn it. Tired of hitting up people asking you got sponsors. I don't know nobody. Tired of texting and calling people and nothing.
That's the love. That's the beauty in it, brother.
It's aggravating.
The beauty in the struggle, my friend.
Aggravating, bro.
Shout out to J. Cole. Great interview, though, bro. I know.
Huh?
I said great interview. I know we experiencing some just technical difficulties right now.
Oh, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Yes, sir. Try to get on coach, man, and try to get back to that. They start a fall camp soon, man. So trying to get into, the hoop space. Best time to do it, man. Hitting South Side connections, man.
I think Noonan started today.
Really?
I think so. I see a lot of players that had like the countdown, in their hoop, doing them, and they was in their jerseys. So I was like, "What you talking about?" Maybe they starting up.
I think so. Somebody, because coach was telling me they got fall camp this Saturday.
Are they playing anybody or they just practice?
Practice.
I'm not gonna lie, hour 15 practices.
Straight defense.
Yeah, straight defense.
Straight defense.
But we got. I mean, I don't knock anybody's philosophy. It's been working.
Has been working.
Yeah. I mean, I heard what he said about 50-50 balls, hustle plays, effort. Especially when you got a skilled team. Jonesboro is a very skilled team. I was listening. He said they're gonna be real big this year. I think he said they had a 6'11" kid.
6'11", 6'9", 6'7".
It's gonna be tough to beat in 5A, 4A. Tough to beat.
He is tough to beat. Might be a team that can win it this year.
No, I think so. Calvin Goss's gonna do a lot of that. I mean,
Simeon Watson was one he mentioned.
What was his name?
Simeon Watson. What's
behind us? In the little split. Maybe that's just us.
Oh, I think it's your ad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was your ad.
That's a perfect segue, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching this, you want your ad to be played, hit us in the DM, man. You got a platform that's button. You got a product that needs more eyes on it, needs more visibility. Something that you want to get out of that lane of, man, I got this product. I know if I get extra 20, if I get an extra 2 or 3% increase, I can go do this. You found what you need, man.
Nah, facts, man. I don't know what y'all companies want, but hey.
Sleep at the wheel.
Play the ads on the show. We do all that, man. We ain't even looking for nothing too crazy, bro.
You don't want to be last.
Exactly. I'm telling y'all, that's what's about to happen. You're gonna be last and be mad. Oh, you don't want to crack a deal no more. Nah, I don't.
Nah, I don't.
I don't need it no more. I'm good.
So Miss Jackie's Cupcakes and Double R's Realty and Motors has already fulfilled my needs at a premium.
Exactly. At a premium. Precisely.
You gotta jump off the moon now.
It's gonna be their problem, not ours.
That's facts. You seen Coach the email though? That's what you're doing.
Yeah, I think he was on the way home. You know, like he live in Ola, so you know when you going on the back roads, man, and the connection don't be as good.
Yeah, facts. But they do got. I don't know what stream y'all got going. I was seeing y'all clearly through the YouTube stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, man, what's going on? So it's definitely not you. I mean, it could, like you say, he's on the back roads. Maybe that's what it is. But he was coming through clear.
I heard him too.
I
heard him too.
I was talking to a high school shooter today.
Nice.
Yeah, he's only thing is he wants to be on the north side, north end.
That's fine.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. But I really like the conscious effort of super serving the south side, man.
I respect that, but that's what we for.
Yeah, but it's gonna take a team.
That's what I'm saying. So if he can get north side, that's better for us.
Yeah, true.
You know, let him get north, we can get south, and then there's gonna be shooters over here too.
Very true.
Then it's like you everywhere.
Yeah, bro. I was talking to a coach yesterday. You're like, man, I thought you lived in Augusta.
That's correct.
I was like, what? Augusta? We've never done it. I think we've collabed with some people in Augusta. Yeah, that's crazy.
I think he was following what's his name? The
Tavis?
basketball player you followed a lot. No, not Tavis.
Come on, Marcus.
Darion Reed. Darion.
Darion Reed, but I didn't really follow him like that. I did
You
the
have made some
interview.
content on him though.
I made some content on him. Yeah, I made some content on him. But
And then you was in Augusta for the thing too, bro.
You talking about
back, the basketball? Mm-hmm.
Got to go back.
That right there will do it.
That right there, yeah. I guess, yeah. But yeah, that's the illusion, and that's the illusion. I didn't say too much. I told him the HQ was here, Coweta County.
HQ is here. That's funny.
HQ, man. So, but yeah, that's the latest on that. But I really like the content because it's a lot of infrastructure being built down here on the south side.
It is though.
I just think, man, it's a
you
matter.
You gotta get the right people. Exactly, it is. And you just gotta get the right people to talk about it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with like the two guys. Well, one was up north, obviously in Snellville, but like the player I talked to earlier on my recruiting show, like he was at Langston. Now he came back. He started at North Henry, went to Langston, and then now he's back playing at Eagles Landing. They just don't get the buzz or the attention. Everybody's going Atlanta Metro. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This is Metro too, but like people don't come down here.
Yeah, he can play. Yeah, he can play.
They don't come down here. So you just need somebody that's that voice, bro.
Not just the voice. You can hear hero.
Hey, facts, brother. Facts. So that's all you be needing, though. You be needing a voice, bro.
No, that's it. It's like that's what we come into play. I think we're seeing I don't know. What you think? You think we're seeing like a shift to not just going to the big schools? You think people are like covering their area? What you think? What you think of the temperature right now? It's a lot of people.
I say yes and no. I mean, you kind of are, but you aren't at the same time because I just feel like most of the people, like the built-up media is going to go after stars. Like, for example, yesterday, just not to bring up football, no, it's a hoop show. Casey Barner, niggas all over the internet, bro. Like, Rivals, Benjamin Wall, Julian,
everything.
Everybody like was all over that kid. Max Krebs, like
Max Krebs.
If they gave that same attention to somebody on the south side, it'd be different. So I still feel like they got a big fish to fry because that sells. Right? Casey Barner's gonna sell articles, he's gonna sell views. You gotta find the next player. But the good thing is if your brand has that, like if you like I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
If you 305 sports, right? It don't matter who you talk about. It's gonna naturally like just go. They've built a platform off of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they follow the stars, but they can also go and find a gym and then blow him the fuck up.
Facts.
So if your platform does that, then it's like, yeah, you see it, but not everybody is going to be going to go find gyms. Like, no disrespect to them, but they're not going to go and find somebody, oh, he plays for here. They're not going to do that until there's buzz around them. What makes it unique, we can identify the buzz early and get on them and then promote them.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I say yes and no.
So what would be your advice for a young or just anybody get into it right now?
Best advice, you got to decide what you want to do. Do you want to be an entrepreneur or do you want to work for somebody? I think that's the biggest question you got to ask yourself.
Entrepreneur.
Yeah. If you want to be an entrepreneur, know it's going to be tough. Know it's not going to happen overnight. Know it is a long process and know that, you know what I'm saying, success is not going to be instantaneous. It's not. It ain't. But the best thing I would say, build relationships. This industry is all about relationships you build with coaching staffs, players, parents, and word of mouth spreads, bro. So enough people start talking about you. Like I get DMs now. Yo, can you talk about my kid? I'm willing to pay for it. Yo, can you highlight him? Can you want to get some footage on him? You know what I'm saying? Like then it starts to spread. So I tell kids to get in right with the right player. Even if they're underrated, you know, provide a spotlight. TikTok and Instagram and all them platforms are so like the traffic is very organic, so it's not that hard to like get something cool off your phone, as Bacon would say, and it go viral. Like, no disrespect. Julian had a couple videos all off his phone, just like that, bro. Julian had a couple videos off his phone, bro. Over what 40, 50K on TikTok. 30, 40K on Instagram. I just bring it up as an example. So I tell any young kid, just get with the right people and go with somebody that's willing to give you a chance. But if you're trying to be an entrepreneur, just build a good relationship with a good team, and then just kind of like try to spread from there. Do good work.
Great advice. So to that point, I'm not saying I'm not saying for the viewers watching this, I'm not saying not just making a canceling out Twitter post or X post, but with the organic volatility, high volatility that we can get on TikTok, does it devalue Twitter?
That's a great question, brother. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of is for me just a little bit. And I've noticed like my posts, like they changed something in their algorithm because my posts aren't hitting how they used to. Like I know you remember I used to get like 50K views and it used to go crazy. But to a degree, yes. Like, is it still important? Yes, because coaches are on X a lot. Right. So that's how they see a lot of the stuff. So it is still very important. But for me, I prefer TikTok and Instagram. And the reason I do is because the kids are on those platforms. That's kind of your audience. Most people are like, well, nah, your audience is the parents. To a degree, yes, but then that's not your only audience. Your audience is also the kids and the players. They're going to talk too. Nah, Naj put me on. Naj put me out there. Yo, hit him up. Like, no BS, bro. I was talking to a kid, or bro, I just did a video on Cullen Brown, right? Him going to Elka, right? I had a kid. We'll talk about it later. He just hit my DM and was, yo, do a video on so and so. I was like, who is this? He's like, oh, his name is so and so. He's a 4-star in 2028. He just transferred to Elka. Boom. I've done one basketball video.
Right.
That's off TikTok, by the way. You know what I'm saying? So like that right there shows you like the difference of the platform. Yeah, like some people say social media sucks, but like I would rather go on Instagram and TikTok. Easier way to expand the audience and easier way to connect with players and sometimes even parents. They be on there too. And an ability with funnel easier than compared to maybe X.
1,000%. You know? They don't watch what their kids watch anyway. Hey, look at this, man. Look at this. Boom.
You know what I'm saying? And then that's it. Yeah, man. But I like the discussion, man. We'll talk about that more later. Coach.
Yeah. God, man. What the hell?
Technical difficulty. On the road driving. Multifaceted coach right here, man, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to whip my F-250 around, man. I'm hitting deer, trying to. I'm home, though. I'm good. I can hear everybody.
There we go. Yes, sir. But nah, Coach, appreciate you coming on, man. This is my co-host, Arvon Bacon Network. You know, we cover the high school basketball landscape and college basketball. But I just wanted to ask you where we left off, Coach, was about what's your thoughts on where the current game is now? Like, how do you feel about it? I know you was talking about you feel like sometimes defense ain't played, how the NBA is now. Just what's your thoughts on the game now and where it's going and what needs to be maybe changed?
I can't. Well, number one, I'm just going to say I love basketball. Basketball changed my life. I wouldn't be here without basketball. Grew up without a dad, so I had a lot of male coaches in my life that were good. The state of basketball right now, I hate it. Like, I've been in coaching for 27 years. I played high school ever since third grade. Played college at West Virginia State, Division II. Got my master's. Wanted to coach college, but yeah, I've gotten to the point now where, you know, I'm 4 years away from retirement. When my 8th grade son graduates, I'm done. And I can't believe I am saying that, but like I'm ready. Like I'll still love basketball and I'll be very appreciative of what it did to my life and the kids I was able to touch and help. And those relationships have been forever, but I can't stand the game of basketball. Like I don't watch NBA. I watch college.
Yes.
I will not take my kids to an NBA game. I just can't stand it. Unless, of course, I have a kid that's playing pro. I'll go take him to watch that. But like I would rather take my kids to go watch a G League game because even my high school kids, because, you know, they understand how hard it is. And the G League game, I think, is played, even though, you know, I understand threes being shot all the time, but you kind of go to a G League game and you see dudes playing like they're playing for their life, and they're playing hard, and like big dudes are banging, everybody's banging, and then you go, you know, it's just that old school mentality is just kind of gone from the game, and you hear a lot of the old guys, Magic Johnson and Shaq, like all those old guys that grew up playing those days. I mean, I was a big Larry Bird, Patrick Ewing guy. Those were my idols growing up. Patrick Ewing inside, and then Larry Bird's IQ and how he played the game just in general. But you just don't really see, like, dudes are talented, but they're just like I don't know. It's just not the same. A lot of crying. You see a lot of crying goes on, when you see it on that level, and then you don't see a bunch of crying on college level. Like, you really don't.
Right.
But, like, you see it, those high school kids, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Yeah, so that doesn't sit very well with me. So I don't really like the state of it, but, I'm on the outskirts of going out. So I guess I have to deal with it. But I've had to conform a little bit offensively, like with my philosophy. As far as letting kids, because we're so athletic, kind of letting kids go, but I don't really let them go unless you do what I ask you to do defensively. Like, if you ain't doing defensively, you ain't going to be able to get the green light on offense.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of how we patent our stuff.
And then, Coach, what's your 3 pillars just defensively for you? I know you might have more than that. Like, what do you have to do to play for a Coach Maehlman's team defensively, or to get on the court?
The biggest one is you have to be unselfish. And a lot of people correlate that with offense. Like, that's one piece, but you have to be tied in and connected on defense. And if you're selfish, you're going to be worried about yourself all the time, and you can't defend as a group. You're not playing golf. We ain't playing singles tennis. Like, this is a 5-man sport. So everyone has to be, you have to be unselfish. You have to be committed, and then you have to be loyal, like, to your teammates and to what you're trying to do. I'm big on character. Like, I could care less who ranks you, what your ranking is, who says you're this, who says you're that, because we all know that goes around a lot.
Yes, sir.
And I probably say it 100 times a day. And there'll be timeouts where I'll call them and I'll look at certain people and be like, I could care less what you're ranked, but you ain't blocking out right now. So you're going to sit your ass over here until you figure it out. So, I mean, it's just, character is the biggest thing for me. And it's not just on the basketball court. It's in the classroom too. Like, I'm trying to build young men that are going to go out. A lot of them are not going to play professional. Of course, I want them to go on a free ride, and I'm going to work my tail off to do that. But if they don't, they're mentally, physically, emotionally, socially, like, that's my job. And most high school coaches don't look at it that way. That is my job, is to get them ready for that. No matter what. Like, they might not have a father, they might not have parents, they might not have anything, they might have everything. But that's still, and each kid is different, but that's my job, is to get them ready for the world. Basketball, like I said, that's just a game we play. Like, we're going to have fun. They're probably not going to like me most of the time, because I am I'm not going to say that word, but I'm going to be that guy. I'm not going to change. But they at the same time, they know I love them. So, like, people on the outside will look at me and be like, God, man, this big old white dude screaming all these black kids, like, this guy's a damn racist. Like, no, it's not. No, trust me, I've heard everything in the book over my 27 years. And then they look at me and say, God damn, why do these kids run? They do everything that guy asked them to do.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not because I'm a great coach. I'm not a great X and O. No. Like, those kids come to my house. They stay at my house. They know my family. My family knows them. I know their situations. They can call me at 1 a.m. I'll pick up the phone. It's just that's the way we've always kind of done it. Like, everybody always asks, like, how do you guys every year? You're always so good. You're going to the Final Four. I mean, I said, it doesn't have nothing to do with, like, I'm not this miraculous basketball coach. I just care about my kids. They see it, they understand it, and they give it back.
No, for sure.
No, go ahead, baby. Go ahead. You got some.
Nah, Coach, I want to. I always ask tough questions on the show, so you may like my question, may not, but I'll get down to the nitty gritty. But Coach, I want to ask you, to piggyback off what you just said, man. White coach, you know what I mean? Most people don't want to think that you would gravitate to a school like Jonesboro. They may think you may go to Johns Creek, you know what I mean, Mount Penn, things like that. What drew you to coaching at Jonesboro?
God puts you in places for reasons. Like, I grew up Catholic, went to an all-boys school, Cincinnati Moeller in Ohio. That's where I was born and raised. It was a hell of an athletic school. I went to school with Ken Griffey Jr. Playing basketball, just to be honest, you don't really play with a lot of white dudes. And growing up in Cincinnati, like I would not go play. I would go downtown to over the Rhine, and I don't know if you know anything about Cincinnati, but it's like the Rucker Park in New York, like where you go, you're playing in like it's fenced in.
Nice.
Like people on the corner, you know what I'm saying? You got paper sacks and people are doing, you know what I'm saying? Like they were, that's kind of like how I grew up, even though I was, raised urbanly, single mom. We didn't have a whole lot, but like when I went to college, there was 2 white dudes on the team. Like I've always felt like my calling was to Jonesboro. Like when I moved here, I moved in East Point. Like I had no idea about Georgia at all. And I'm driving around, I'm looking at like apartments and they all say vacancy. And then when I walk in, everybody's like, nah, we ain't got no apartments. I'm like, what? And then finally I got one, Lake Regency Estates, like right across the street from North Clayton. Like I'm in the hood. I'm like, hell yeah, this place is beautiful. Got a tennis court, a pool, I can lay out. They thought I was like the police for like the first like 3 months. I had a black Suburban with tinted windows. I had 2 tins in the back. And when they found out, like when I would pull in, people would be like jumping away and like, like the streets would clear. And like 3 weeks after they found out I was a coach, I mean, I was at the barbecues.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, I mean, I just, and I've had opportunities to go other places, but I couldn't, like, I can't, I'm just not meant to be there. I don't, like, I couldn't go, I'm not going to say other schools, but I couldn't go anywhere else. Like Clayton County is home to me. Like when I got there, I loved it from the rip. And it's, of course, went through changes. When I first got there, it was probably 70% white, 30% black. And, now it's 100% black. I mean, but it's gone through changes, but like black, white, Chinese, like that shit it don't matter to me. Like humans are humans. So, and I love like Clayton County gets a bad rap and they always have. Like I defend it like I was raised there. And so the community, everything about Jonesboro is good. The people there are good. Like I said, God intended me to be there, and I would never leave that joint. I would stay there for 70 years.
Just for context, Coach, I've seen you in person, I've seen you on film, so I didn't think, so you was an type way. I was just asking the questions for context. For the viewers,
man, you ain't gonna just trust me, bro. You ain't gonna hurt my feelings, man.
Nah, you good, Coach.
I can tell some good. I can tell you some good stories and stuff I've been called over the years. That's some good stuff. That's probably for off camera, man. We can drink some bourbon on that one.
Yeah, we might have to come by or catch you after practice and chop it up.
Yeah, we can go to Sports Cafe. Come to a home game. We'll go to Sports Cafe. Chop it up there.
I bet. Say no more.
That's the spot after games.
So let me ask you this, Coach. What is your Naj, man? I've already asked you. What's your biggest coach influences over your life?
Like I said, it starts. My dad left when I was in 2nd grade. My mom raised me, so it started with like literally it was, I don't even know what it was called back then. 3rd, 4th grade, I had 2 male coaches, Ron Schmidt and Barry Borman. They came up with me from like 3rd, 4th, 5th, all the way to like middle school, 8th grade. And then when I went to the high school level, Cincinnati Moeller, my high school coach is still there. Carl Kramer was a huge influence on my life. And then going to play college basketball. Steve Dodd was my college coach, who he had recently just passed away within the last year. He was still coming to my games here in Jonesboro, living in Tennessee.
Right.
And then also Bob Huggins. I grew up in Cincinnati. Huggy Bear we were very close. That's the reason why I ended up going to West Virginia, because he's from West Virginia, Charlie Huggins. They were close with my high school coach, Carl Kramer. I went on a couple visits to David Lipscomb, where Don Meyer was still coaching. He was a legend at the time. And then I went out to West Virginia and I fell in love with it. And Bob Huggins, and I still talk to him to this day. Like, he was the first guy that told me, you are not good enough to play division. Not good enough. You're not athletic enough to play Division I. And I was looked at him like, dude, you got to be crazy. Like, I can play Division I. And I couldn't. I mean, I probably could have if I was more athletic. He was so true. But yeah, so those guys have been really influential. But really, my high school coach and my college coach, really influenced me to do what I'm doing today. Because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have learned those lessons that a father or a manly figure can give you. Like, your mom can only do so much. So that was what got me and wanted me to get into coaching. I knew I wasn't going to make money. Like I said, I did want to coach college at one time, and then I got married and had kids, and that's gone out the tubes. I don't want to do that anymore. But I always knew I wanted to impact kids' lives somehow, some way.
100%. What is, in your words, I guess once they leave the program or in their junior year, senior year, when they've been playing for you a while, what does a kid that's played for you a while embody? What do they look and feel like?
What do they say that again?
So when a player is playing for you for a while and you're talking to a coach or anybody, certain players are going to have certain character traits or values from you. What do they kind of?
I mean, the biggest thing, and not every kid comes out that way. And I have been around for a long time and coached some really good kids and have the opportunity to meet a lot of college coaches. Mm-hmm. And the biggest thing that I take pride in, that a lot of college coaches, like when we go to the live period up at Lake Point, they always come by and they say, man, it's amazing how hard your kids play. Like how tough they are and how they literally, you can sit there and you can cuss them up one side and down the next, and they will look at you, you'll hug them, and then they'll go right back out there and just keep busting their ass. So that's the biggest thing. And I think that's why a lot of our kids that we've sent to college, like none of them have, maybe one out of like 60 some that we've sent on full rides, they've all graduated, like gotten, like a lot of kids go and they jump around now and they drop out because they can't handle somebody yelling at them or screaming at them or holding them accountable. Like I started doing that when they walk in as ninth graders. Like, you're going to be held accountable all day, every day. And I will call you out in front of everyone. Like, there is no, like, there's going to be days when you go home and you say, Coach Maehlman's a dick. But that's, if you're not doing that, then I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So that would be the biggest thing, is like the toughness part of it. Like when I'm talking to a college coach on the phone, I say, they're like, Coach, will he be able to be coached hard? And I can answer before they're done. I'm like, hell yes. Yeah, you can literally do, yes, they're going to be able to be coached hard. So I take a lot of pride in that, getting them ready, because that's a huge part of just life in general. If you ain't mentally tough,
you ain't gonna make it.
You ain't gonna make it, especially today.
Simple plan. No, you ain't gonna make it. So, so to piggyback off that, I remember it was at GBCA live period. I was playing Woodstock. I can't remember what you were saying to Calvin at the time, but just what's your overall what makes him tick? What makes Calvin Goss tick? What makes him, coachable or whatever?
I think the best thing about Q is his maturity level of course, when he came in as a ninth grader, you know, with somebody with clout the way he did and however he was ranked, whatever, you know, he was able to do kind of what he wanted to do in middle school and say what he wanted to say. And then, you know, we went at it a few times, more than a few, you know, his freshman and sophomore year. But the maturity level every year, and if you saw that Woodstock game, like there, you know, he was at the game he rolled his ankle. Did you? Yeah. Or did you see that? Yeah. Did we play Woodstock and then we came back and played Pebblebrook? Yeah.
He rolled.
Yeah. He rolled his ankle, and it was bad. Like he was out. He played the next game against Pebblebrook, but he was out the rest of the summer. Like he had almost like a stress fracture.
Wow.
But he wanted to come back. Like, you know, I think if it would have been him younger, he would have said, you know, I'm done. But he left, went to the training table, came back, taped, walked up to me, tapped me on the shoulder, and said, I'm good. Put me back in. I was like, oh, hell yeah, go. Let's go. And he went back in, and I think we ended up losing the game by a couple, but I mean, that guard it was a hell of a game. And then he came back and we played Pebblebrook, who was pretty good, damn good too. And he was out there working people on a quarter of a broke ankle almost. And I remember Charlton Young, the associate head coach from Miami, coming up to me and saying, like, and I've known him forever because he's recruited Georgia kids, MJ Walker, and back in the day, Tony Douglas. He walked up and like forearmed me, and he's like, "That big body guard shit, yeah, I love it. And he's talking about Q. I said, "Yeah, I know you love it." So yeah, I can really Q is he's the kind of what makes our whole thing go. And yes, it is a lot to be on your shoulder, like on a high school kid's shoulders for when you're that good and you have all that stuff going on, and there is pressure that they feel because they're young. And then I'm asking him to lead my team. So it's a lot. But he is capable of doing it. He's growing every year. Yeah, we can get into it. And back in the day, he would kind of, you know, put his head down and shy away. Now he'll look at me and like he won't take his eyes off me. Like even if I'm saying, like, mother, you know, you're not doing it, and he's looking at me like, and then he'll say, "All right, coach," and tap me on the butt, and then he goes back out. I'm like, hell yeah, this is where we want to get to. Like this is the point. Like he's past the point of saying, "Oh, poor me, coach is yelling at me." Now he's like,
"Let's go."
Yeah, let's go. So yeah, that's kind of, I remember that situation, and like I try not to get real loud and boisterous. Like sometimes I like to just get in his ear and say certain things. And then some might be negative and there might be a few cuss words in there, but then at the end, you know, I always ended up with, "I love you. Let's go." And,
was it. So I'll say this and I'll throw it back to my coach, Naj. First of all, saying it again, love what you do, coach. You know what I mean? Big fan, been admiring the program from afar for a while. But just how can us as media just do a better job? Obviously, you know, coach, a lot of the attention is on the north side. You know what I mean? Kitchen, Pebblebrook, not here on the south side. So how can us as media just do a better job at, you know what I mean, building this infrastructure down here on the south side? You got a lot of gyms opening up down here. How can we just help that movement to where it's not just the north side, but it's also the south side getting a lot of love too?
Yeah, well, I think like, you know, like this stuff like this is great. Like, you know, I haven't been like, I've maybe done 2 interviews. I don't know if this is what this is, a podcast. I told you I'm not very
all in one.
I'm challenged when it comes to all the media stuff. So like somebody else handles that for me. But like, you know, like I've been there for a long time and had a lot of really good teams and good players, and I've never, you know, I've done like 2 of these before. Like nobody comes. Like I don't know if you've ever been to a home game at Jonesboro, but I hope you come. Like they're lit, bro. Like the band is jumping. Like we play Elk at home this year. I saw you talking the other day about Elk, all the transfers. Hell yeah, bring them in. Come on, we ain't scared. Bring them on. Yeah, that place is gonna be jamming. Our band's gonna be rocking, and it's gonna be live. I mean, I'm gonna be geeked up. Shit, I might have. I don't know. I might rip my pants off that night.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We'll make sure they have the camera on there for you.
Hey,
Yeah, make sure. Yeah.
Hey, coach, they got another one today.
Yeah, who was it? Peter?
Yeah.
Man, yeah, Q told me today. It is what it is. Somebody just sent me a text, one of my players. I was driving home, and he goes, "Did you hear about Elka?" And I was being smart, and I was like, "Who's Elka?" He was like Christian Academy. I said, "Yeah, what about him?" He's like, somebody. Who was the guy you were talking about? I saw you were talking about the light skinned kid that came from
Colin Brown.
Some academy. Yeah, I don't know that.
Yeah, Colin Brown.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I love it. I'm not gonna shy away from nobody, buddy.
Not running for smoke.
Hell no, I'm going straight into it all day, every day.
I love it
all day, every day. That 1 year we went and played for. We went 32-1, which was the best team we ever had. Montverde coach called me. I can't remember his name. Ben Simmons was there.
Yeah,
we had MJ. MJ was a sophomore, junior. They were trying to get him, so they were like, "Yeah, y'all come down here, man, and play us." Like, I was like, "Hell yeah, we'll be there." So you don't have to pay us nothing. We're coming. We went down there. They had the 7'4" dude from Florida State. Like, they were unreal.
Yeah.
We ended up losing by like 10, but that was our first game of the year. Like, I don't care. We played Montverde, Oak Hill Academy, Chino Hills. We played them when all the Ball brothers were there in California at the Max Preps. Bishop Gorman, Oak Hill. But like you said, nobody really knows.
No,
because we're on the south side, so nobody knows, nor do they really care.
Yeah.
Like we're not as good as everybody on the north. But yet again, like I try and get some of them schools on the north come play me at Jonesboro.
They don't want to play you.
Nope, they're not coming.
What?
But I'll go there.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they won't come. Like, I want them to come. Like, you know what I mean?
And y'all have
if Wheeler came to Jonesboro, like,
man,
that gym would be
full
to the, like, you'd have to cut it off.
Facts.
Yeah, like,
and it's a nice facility, coach.
I love it. It's beautiful. Like, compared to what we had back in the day, we used to play in a little hot box with like wooden bleachers you had to pull out. Holds like 2,400 people. I mean, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
And I'm happy we have it. Right? It's good for the kids. But yeah, it's hard to. That's why we got to do so much traveling. Like, people won't come play us at home. They're like, nope, we ain't coming. We're not coming. We know your band's gonna be in there. It's gonna be jumping. Like, your guys are gonna be geeked.
The whole point.
That's facts.
I don't.
But that Griffin Jonesboro game, that's box office.
Yeah, that was pretty dope. They're in at our place and at Griffin.
Facts.
It was good. We'll have some good ones this year too. Elka at home.
Yeah.
We'll be in the building.
Dutchtown at home.
That'll be
Dutchtown's in our region. Yeah. East Side's pretty good. Yeah, they're in our region. I'm excited about that because our region last 2 years was not very good.
True.
And then we're gonna head to two national tournaments in Kingsport, Tennessee before Christmas, and then South Dakota.
Got it.
We'll be going the whole Christmas break.
Okay, that's what's up.
Then I hope we get that invite next year to the City of Palms. I've already been on Donnie. So then somebody's going to be at McDonald's. So one of them three is going to be a McDonald's All-American. I'm going to say it here. One of them. I'm going to say one. But there could at least be. It could be three. Could be three. Which is crazy. But I'd like to have at least one.
Facts. Let me ask you this, Coach. Two-sided question. Let's do the first part first. So you talked about just the media coverage, Coach. Why? Like you said, you got to do a lot of traveling, go to the north side. Why is there not more facilities though on the south side? What's up with that part?
I don't know. I've always wanted to. I mean, I wish I had more money. Like, I would love to open up a gym on the south side. There's just nothing like it. You know, like Lake Point up north. You know, if you did something like that on the south side, like, I think it would be like enormous. And it's right near the airport. Like, but you know, Clayton County did just build that arena. You saw that, right?
You talking about the
Yes.
one off 233? You talking about that one?
South Lake Mall, yeah.
Yeah.
It's literally like State Farm. It holds like almost 10,000 people. Like, it's beautiful. But I don't know what they're going to use it for.
It should be a multi-court gym.
Lake Point.
Yeah, it's not, and it's not really like that. Yeah, like Lake Point, you could, but they didn't build this one like that. Like, you can put maybe four courts, like 6 volleyball courts. But I mean, yeah, I don't know. They're a little bit behind, I guess, and just.
It don't sound like you just put a lot of money into a new facility. Somebody got something going.
Yeah, I mean, it's beautiful. It's that, the SPLOST money is good. I mean, it's nice. The Georgia high school is talking about moving. They did last year, wrestling and basketball, cheerleading, all their state championships are coming to Clayton County.
Good.
Yeah, so I think that'll be good.
No, for sure. And then, Coach, I want to ask you just about what's your thoughts on just like the players that leave, like. I guess I call it transfer portal, just like guys going here and there. And, sometimes, like you just said, Mount Vernon might try to come and poach your player and bring him down. Like, what's your thoughts on all that?
I mean, like the kids leaving, I know the Georgia high school has implemented some new rules, which, everybody's always going to find a way around the rules. Us at Jonesboro, like we've never had an issue. Like, I've never really had kids leave Jonesboro. I've never really had kids come, other than like our kids are usually just Clayton County kids. Like, if I have kids, they're coming from other county schools. They're not coming from Florida and all this other stuff. But I mean, it's kind of just the nature of the world these days. Like, everybody wants immediate satisfaction, and if you don't get it, then you just get up and jump ship and go somewhere else. And I think that's another thing that's kind of destroying the integrity of basketball. Like, that's one reason. Like, I wouldn't want to go coach college now, even if I don't care if I was offered the Duke job. Like, you can't build, like, I've told you, like, I want to build a relationship. Like, you're gonna come, and then I'm going to recruit you and put everything into you, and then you're going to come for me for 1 year, or you're thinking I'm going to give you a certain amount of money. Come on, man. Like, the money is great, and yes, it probably does help people. I get it. But yeah, I think the whole loyalty, like it just, like we talked about before, character is like all that transferring is just stabbing a knife into the word character. Like, that's, I don't know. Call me old, I guess. I'm 52 years old, but I think, like, you see a lot of them old dudes, like, the coach of Virginia and what's his name, Nick Saban. Like, I think Nick Saban wanted to keep coaching. Like,
I think he did
you know what I mean?
Right.
But he didn't want to. Yeah, it was bigger than like, he was about changing kids' lives, and like. And then it became a shit show, like people going all over and chasing money. And he was like, man, I'm done with that. So, yeah, I would say you're soft if you transfer. That's probably what label you soft. That's what I would say. You are soft.
Soft. Gotcha, man. Well, Bacon,
unless you're going maybe like. It's different if you're like, you go to a small school, not high school. You transfer in high school, you're definitely soft. But if you're going to college and you're NAIA, JUCO, something like that, D3, and so you're balling, putting up numbers, and you're going now, like, you're moving up the ladder, like to maybe achieve a dream that you might have. That's a little different. But just jumping around just to, because you're not happy or not getting enough shots, or you feel some type of way, that's capital SOFT, soft.
So then what would you like to see differently? Because some of these, like Nasir Anderson, Rudy, was in Savannah, it may not be the culture down there, not getting the same eyes or whatever the case may be. Came to Norcross, now the prolific prep move, I could understand, but he did come to a better facility situation like that. So what's your thoughts on that? Or what would you just change, or what would you like to see different?
Where did he come from? Savannah,
somewhere
down.
Then he went to Norcross.
Yeah, I mean, again, like I understand, like I don't know, it's different for me. Like I can't really judge that because like I work.
Right.
Most high school coaches ain't gonna work to try and get their kids recognized. Like
True
I'm gonna
that.
take them. I'm gonna take them everywhere. I'm gonna talk to college coaches. I'm sending out transcripts. We live cast our games. Every college coach in the country can watch our games every time we play. They all have the password to our huddle account. But a lot of high school coaches don't do that. So I could see like making that move. But then again, I look back and I'm like, was that kid's probably born and raised in Savannah? Like that's your home. Like why would you? I don't know. It kind of, like I said, I can't really judge that and put a judgment on that because obviously the kid probably got some more looks and different things from making that move. But to me, you know, I think if you're good, they're gonna find you. They're gonna find you. And I think there's a lot to be said to be loyal to where you're from and those people that impacted your life to get you to a certain point for you to just say, I'm jumping ship. See y'all later.
Yeah, that's facts right there. That's
Yeah.
facts. That's facts. Well, I guess as we come to a close, Coach, I think Naj got a couple more for you, but I do want to ask. You say you don't like the NBA. I think the NBA is it's decent. It's decent, right?
I'm with
It's
Coach.
decent. No, it's decent when it gets to like the semifinals
Okay.
and the finals. Yeah, it's decent. And I'm not gonna lie, New York Knicks this year, like that, I enjoyed watching them because they were like they got dudes that do shit like the old school way, like them three dudes, Bridges and Jay Brunson and
Carl.
Josh Hart is maybe my favorite basketball player ever. Like I love that dude. Like, how does that guy play in the NBA? Like he starts and he's 6'4", dude just outworks everyone. Like outworks everyone, making millions, and he's just because he outworks people. Like that's his niche. I mean, he's good, but so yeah, they would probably be the one team that I would say I'll watch them every night because all their pieces really play hard and kind of to me do it the right way. But it is the Hawks are not, yeah. Since what's his face left, yes.
Very true.
Yeah. When Trey, no, they were terrible with Trey. I saw Trey play when he was a senior because MJ was in the McDonald's All-American game. Nice. And I was like, God, I went and watched him play. I'm like, this kid's good, but you can't guard dead.
Man, come on now. You can't guard. You can't do nothing.
No, I mean, but no, I do. You are right. I kind of do. The Hawks are, in my opinion, probably yours too, way better. Way better. They got good pieces.
Nah, 9 day, man.
I agree.
Pretty good. I hope we top 5, top 4, but I don't want to take. I know it's getting close to family time, Coach. I'll let Naj, roll us out.
Okay.
Yeah, last thing, Kobe, you got to go. We say just appreciate you for coming on, Coach.
Yeah.
We definitely gonna be back for some games. I live in Lovejoy, so I'm not that far from Jonesboro. So
yeah, you live right there.
I'm right there, Coach. So as I said, this year I'm definitely talking about.
Yeah, we need to set you up a booth at Jonesboro. we can put you up in the hospitality room, buddy. Yeah,
definitely, Coach. But now, last thing, I just if we don't get a chance to talk to you before the season, I just want to ask this. We know the talent. We know about Simeon. We know about Calvin. We know about all these players you got. What's the big goal, the big expectation that you have for these boys this year? What do you want to achieve this year with these boys?
The biggest goal I want them to like the thing we're preaching and we started preaching it this summer is I want them to pay attention to detail every day. I don't give a shit what it is. Pay attention to detail. Pay attention to your surround, like everything. And if we do that, we'll be able to accomplish the goals that we want to do. Not just basketball wise, but just in the class, at home with your family, everything. Pay attention to detail. If we could get rid of our phones, would be great. Pay attention to detail. That's all we have to talk about. They look at me, I'm crazy. I just keep repeating myself. Like I send text messages probably daily like before school starts to my guys and just remember before you go to your first period, character is everything. Like every day, and they're like, I know they're looking like, God damn, why does he keep saying this? And it might not register to the young bucks at some point, but at some point it's going to hit, and they'll get it. They'll be like, okay, I know what he's talking about now. Pay attention to detail. God, why does he keep saying that? Then they finally get it.
There it is.
So yeah, it's not rocket science. Yeah, I'm not a great coach. I'm just like Dr. Phil. I just figure out. Take individuals, and I figure out how to make their switch go off, and then I try and connect them all together like a puzzle.
Love that.
That's what coaching is. It's not setting a double screen for somebody.
Definitely. Well, Coach, we're gonna let you go, man. We got to get back to the family. Just any closing thoughts you have, or any questions you have for us before we let you go?
No, thanks for having me on, man. Sorry, I had some technical difficulties. It's probably my fault. I'm so retarded when it comes to stuff like this, but I love it. You guys are welcome anytime, any games you ever want to come to. You got my number. Let me know. Put your name on the list and do whatever. I'll help you. I'll help you rep the South Side as much as we can because I love it. I think I'm gonna get a tattoo. So South Side on my back. Yeah, maybe my neck. That's a good idea. I thought about that or Thug Life on my back. One of the two. I don't know.
I love it.
I'm getting something. I already did tell them if we win a state championship, we're all gonna get a tattue together. Some of the parents didn't like it, but
it's what it is.
Yeah, we do the culture around here, man. We
gotta get some.
That's fact.
But no, thank you very much. Yeah, I appreciate y'all having me on.
Yes, sir. We'll be in contact, Coach. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a good evening.
You too, Coach.
All right, man. Coach Maehlman, man. Appreciate him coming on, man. Legendary interview with Coach. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was great. That was great. Coach Maehlman, man. One of the finest. I said for the content, one of the finest coaches on the South Side, man. Yeah. Gentleman and the scholar.
You know it.
Shout out to Nigel Wilkins for putting that together, penciling in, and getting Coach Dan Maehlman on the show.
Yeah, man. Been trying the last few weeks, man. I had another player, Thompson, we were supposed to get, man, but he got a sore throat. So he was like, just let me know when he's free, man. I was like, that's all good, man. I respect it.
Yeah.
And all that good stuff, man. So, it's going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait. It should be pretty good. Oh, they got the MEAC SWAT challenge. So I'm on Instagram. The MEAC SWAT challenge is at Georgia State. I didn't know that.
Basketball? Yeah, gotta be basketball.
Football.
Football. Okay.
Yeah, football.
When?
Next weekend.
I bet.
Man, next weekend, man. But yeah, brother, just trying to get into the space, man. Trying to figure some things out, man. I've been wanting to get in the hoop space for a minute, so I just think for us, just conquering the areas we in, like it's hard to go conquer like all the way up north, like Hillgrove. It's attention there. Wheeler, it's gonna be attention there. Hillgrove got more transfers in. McEachern's, attention's there. But hitting the south side, like going to College Park and Woodward Academy, that'll be a good one. Pace. Yeah. That far. Mount Perrin is, not that far. We got good relationships there. East Coweta, Noonan, Jonesboro for me, Griffin, Elka, just those schools, man, that has it, that could use that attention. You heard what he said. Oh yeah, I seen your video, man. I didn't post that video nowhere else but TikTok.
Well, I thought you posted. You did. I thought you posted on IG. Wow, come on, man. Hey. Disable Twitter all to 2026.
Nah, facts, bro.
From here on out.
Hey, bro, facts. Like, and then the RWE one with Beckham Black, bro, that did 10.5.
What?
Bro.
He signed RWE?
RWE.
This must be today. This was today, wasn't it? Or last night?
This was a day or two ago.
I bet.
So yeah, man.
What they're doing with OT? They're not housing these young men anymore.
They're not, but apparently it's play-ins. Like, let's say, like there'll be a weekend, a couple weekends, they'll come and they'll just come play.
I like that better, but I did like it for the players. You know what I mean? You get to get out, you get to live on. You know what I mean? I know as a kid, young man, yes, that's a dream, brother. That's a dream. Yeah, that's a dream. But it probably cost too much money. The fans were showing up probably how they thought they would have. The seating probably could. The arena's not that big. It really need. If you've been to the Gateway, it probably wouldn't have needed to be that type of an arena. That place at the Overtime Elite Arena might sit 1,000, and that's a big mic.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, just different now, different landscape like Coach talked about. But obviously always news, man. And yeah, man, I just think with us, and you was asking the question earlier, I think those are the platforms for growth. And the kids are on those platforms. They're on X too, but not to the same level of Instagram and TikTok. And I think the growth, like, yeah, you can pop on X, yeah, you can post on that. I just feel like that's more news centric. You know what I'm saying? To a degree. Like it's more news centric and if you're breaking news and stuff like that. But I think if you're trying to grow as a creator and as an analyst and a person, I think those two are your best bet. And then somehow funnel that crowd and that audience to your YouTube.
I agree. I think that's it.
That's it. That's just how I feel about it, man. So yeah, I'm excited, man. I mean, you know, I think the key for us is continue to stay consistent. That's it. You know, continue to have a show every Thursday, whether we got to push it back to 9 o'clock or whatever it may be, man. And even if we go for an hour, just talking the talk, bro, you know.
And then too, I know we're still live, but even when like we go to a practice,
those are big too.
Setting up a live stream there while we're already in the organic setting. Strike up the live. Coach, hey, coach, you know what I mean? Talk to him about it beforehand. Hey, coach, we got 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes. We just want to, do a quick interview. We're going to go live. Is that okay with you? Yeah, bet. Yeah, they're going to be, they new to it or whatever. And then, feel like that, you shifted some attention to the south side. When you observe, you sit back and you look at the creators on the north side. We're all doing the same thing. Nobody's kind of getting out the beaten path like we're doing. And now they could adopt it, but I just hope it shifts. It shifts. Tired of going to Lake Point every. You know what I mean?
It's too much. Then you got to pay now for media to go. Is this
not paying?
I'm not paying, bro, for that for high school sports. I'm just not. I won't go. Like I don't need to. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to. Just won't do it. You know what I'm saying? Me coming is putting the kids out there. You know what I'm saying? And giving them the attention they deserve. That's it. I'm not asking y'all to pay for me. I'm not asking school to pay. I'm good. My own platform pays me. So I go there and highlight the kids. That's what it's about. So now to your point, I am tired too. I'm tired of going always to the north side too. It's a lot.
How long do we stoop to start charging? Really, for the most part, young adults and kids to cover and provide attention to the young men and young women. How low do we got to stoop? Gas is high. Food is high.
Yep.
Rent is high. What are we doing? I know y'all getting grants. I know y'all getting donations.
Right. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you, man.
So, man, but yeah, brother, great work. Watching this live or the post show, post live. Expect a good Douglas, Atlanta. Expect us to be showing a lot of love to the Southside hoops, and hopefully, not even hopefully, sparking a renaissance of Southside hoops to provide them more infrastructure, because obviously where the attention goes these days is where the money flows. And money gonna flow to the Southside. We're gonna have infrastructure up 2040. No later than 2040. Hopefully 2035 at the latest.
Exactly. So that's the goal, man. We just want to create that for other people. Kip Atlanta's another one as well. You talked about Atlanta's another really good one. So it's here, man. It just got to get the attention. And the sad part is, don't let us go and collab with somebody.
That's where ABL be operating out of.
So we collab with somebody that's doing the TV component. We collab with them and do it. Yeah, look out, because then the attention really gonna be on the South Side. And I ain't talking GPB, and I ain't talking Peachtree Sports Network. That's all I'll be saying. So you can join or get left behind, man. That's it. And we ain't trying to be cocky. We've been at this for a little while now. You join, get left behind. Just all we ask is don't because we had to get out the mud.
That's it, bro. We had to get out the mud. Ain't been no skip steps, nothing.
And it has been no skipping steps. We've earned this shit. Period. It's not been easy. It's not been given. We've been fucked over. I got paid by certain people. We will leave them nameless. You know what I'm saying? But we've had to earn every goddamn thing we got. So I know we on the come up. I know everybody see our content. I've been seeing people hit me. Oh, dope content, love it. We had to earn that shit. So don't hate on the shit we doing. You want to do the same? Hey, just create your niche. Figure it out.
Find it, bro. That's it.
Find it. But I'll tell y'all this though. He is hiring. So taking network and Najee Wook, we are hiring. We don't mind. Like I said, you come on us, we'll hire you. Like we won't say we paying you the most money up top, but we will pay you and we will not fuck you over.
We will pay. We'll do what we say.
We will do what we say. So y'all best can believe that. If you
vouch.
Exactly, we will vouch and we'll pay you what you need to be paid. And that's how we operate. Just don't be messing up the brand. As soon as you mess up the brand and do some dumb stuff, you're gone.
Yeah.
You see
that I was saying I was synchronized?
You feel me? Got to go. But we're gonna have some great content on the channel, man. Bacon, he getting more shooters. I'm in the process of getting more shooters. Getting hosts for shows, bro. We coming just so we can delegate and do other stuff too. We need an infrastructure in the team. So say you want to come. If you want to work for free, cool. If you don't, hey, we also pay you as well, man. So we taking applications.
Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. This show has been sponsored by Dads to Go, Foods to Go. If you ain't about Austin, try out the oxtail plate. If you know, you know. I'm telling you, this is a real place. This is a real place.
I can't.
Southern Georgia cuisine.
I can't with bacon, bro. I can't.
Hey, I told him I got him.
I can't.
I told him I got him.
I cannot, bro. You is hell.
You see my plate? What'd you think of that plate I had? Oxtail, I had some mac and cheese. What I had? Green beans?
Green beans. I
think they had pork in them, so I couldn't eat the beans. They tried to clip me. I couldn't do it.
It's crazy.
And now I was like, yeah, man, they smell good. Let me get some of that, man. I said, hey, what was in there?
I already had my food. I already had my food.
I just playing that. That's not how with that. But Dad's Foods go good. Dad's Foods to go good to go. It's a real place in White Austin. You can check him out. Tell him Naj and Bacon sent you. Yeah.
Stay tuned, man. We got some big stuff coming on the channel, man. So y'all boys stay tuned, man. And we'll be back next week for another show, man. And we'll get into more stuff, the transfers, all that good stuff. High school basketball starting to kind of like, get ready to go.
Yeah, fall
camp and everything. So we'll have news, man, and guests. And like I said, we will be popping out this year, man. We ain't gonna be all on the north side. So
no, sir.
Every now and again, we'll see if it's a game and y'all begging us to go. We'll see, but we're gonna be in the south side where we at.
Yeah, we might. We owe Coach what's his? I can't remember his name. It's Coach Brick. Coach Brick. We owe Coach Brick at to our school. We do owe him a visit. Coach Brick was authentic. Appreciate him giving his time and coming on the platform. I love Coach. I love what Coach Brick is doing. Coach Moultrie at Hillgrove, brother. You got the world at your fingertips right now. You got Duke Commit. You got Bryson Jotta. You got Amari Charger at your disposal. Now that's a good game. Y'all play McEachern, with the boys. Might pop up on you. Might pop up to a practice. But you got the world at your disposal. That's all I'm saying. But we will be on the south side for the most part, ladies and gentlemen.
There you go. On the south side, man. So much love to y'all, man. Bacon just came from work. And we just finished our hella interviews, man. We're going to be out, but we will see you guys soon. Stay tuned for the Friday Night Lights.
Yes, sir.
And for all the highlights we get from, obviously, this week's games. And we will see y'all on Monday. Till then, as always, still up.